I know, I'm surprised as anybody else. I wasn't going to stream today. I'm editing a video at the minute, but here I am, streaming. I also can't find the things that I was going to do tonight, so I guess it's just going to be Dalek unboxing tonight. Oh, I forgot something. Bear with me a second. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Oh my god, my hair's terrible. Okay. Let us do this. I'm just gonna bear with me a minute. I'll be on the camera in just 1 second. I need to sort my phone out, just bear with me. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. So, yeah, I wasn't going to stream tonight, but I went out for a drive today, and it was a pretty rainy day, so I just fancied chilling out really, and didn't know what film to put on, so I thought, hey, let's dress up and do a stream. Gonna get all the makeup on. We're gonna do the sort of alt girl, goth girl type thing today. And then I am going to unbox these babies. And I'm gonna potentially show you how to unbox these without damaging the internal box, because it's glued all the way around there. It didn't used to be glued, but they started gluing them a few sets ago, so a bit annoying, but there you go, cost saving and all that. So we're going to be unboxing them. So I'm going to crack on with the makeup. If you want to send me a message, please use the chat box. If you want to send me a donation, there's a link at the bottom down there. So yeah, I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube, so let's get started. We'll not use that yet. First things first, always the cat ears. It's not too dark in here, is it? Is it okay? Looks okay. I need to sort out the, if you can see in the background there's the rest of my Daleks from B&M. So, yeah. Let's do this. Take my glasses off. And I have brushed my hair slightly differently today, so there's pottings on that side instead of that side. It's made my hair go a little bit weird, but there you go. I'm 42, by the way. Can you believe it? Yes. I know. This is rum and coke, by the way, because I just want to have some fun tonight. The main plan, and I didn't have time for this because I've been out. I was going to fix this mirror. It's got lights on, LED lights, and it shines in my face and makes me look pretty in the mirror. I was going to fix it today and also fix a little LCD game I used to have when I was a kid. Bought a new one off eBay that's broken. I was going to fix it and fix the mirror. I found everything except for my soldering iron. So I can't do that today. So annoying. Searched everywhere. I've moved house. There's still boxes all over the place. So it is what it is. You know, deal with it, I guess. I'll try and get it done for another stream. I'd like to do it. Oh my god, I've drank that much. Excuse me. I'd like to do it as a live stream and then. The hell? What's that? Fluff. I would like to do it as a live stream and then edit the live stream as a proper YouTube video. The reason I wasn't going to do a live stream today is because I am halfway through editing a video for release on either Friday or Saturday. It's my first edited video for quite a while because you may be aware I've just moved house. So, yeah. That is what I'm doing right now. I drove to Skegness today. Where the hell is my... There we go. Right, I'm going to get started with the makeup. Starting with the primer. So yeah, I drove to Skegness today. Wasn't planning on driving to Skegness. I was going to go to Alton Towers, but it was raining. So I decided against it. Decided to go to Skegness instead. Oh, this isn't running out, is it? The reason I wanted to go to Skegness is because I wanted to go to Inglemells Market and get something really gothy, but the place that I intended to go had closed by the time I got there because I left a bit late, which is a bit annoying, but I managed to get some decent trousers out of it. Oh god, I think I'm going to run out of primer here. So it's going to be a trousers kind of look today. So if you're into the whole I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Because TOS. So yeah, took almost 2 hours to drive to Skegness. I live in Nottingham, by the way, so it takes 2 hours to drive there, 2 hours to drive back, although I was stuck behind a few tractors and lorries on the way back. Yep, I'm going to need to get some more of this. It's a nice drive, I'll be honest. I do have some very... my tastes in entertainment and going places very much revolves around nostalgia. And I used to go to Skegness a lot when I was a kid. Kind of changed a lot, but that tends to happen with time. So I'm just checking my phone. Just bear with me a second. Just wait for my my primer to dry. So are there any followed? What are we up to? I am doing makeup. So dressing up, goth alt girl type thing. And then we're gonna unbox some B&M Daleks. So I'm gonna try and do it without damaging the box because it's stuck to the back of it. Because Character Options, who create those box sets, even though it's a cost-saving feature, they have kind of annoyed people that like to collect these sets. Also, people who want to take these out of the box without damaging the box. It is possible, but you have to apply heat, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. Just waiting for my primer to dry. Right. Shall I put the fan on? Don't think I will. Don't think I will. I'm going grey. Look at that. Oh, you can't really tell. Ignore what I just said. You didn't hear anything. That was just noise to you. I said nothing. You heard nothing. I still feel sticky. What's going on? It's not entirely that warm today. I am going to put the fan on. Just give me a sec. That's not connected. There we go. Can you hear that? I don't think you can hear that, can you? Nah, you can't hear that. You can't hear it. Or can you? No, I think that's fine. Okay, so... Oh, excuse me. Okay, I can feel it. I can definitely feel it drying now. It's not warm in here, but it's cozy, you know? It's cozy, cozy, cozy. Right, my makeup and stuff is all over the place today. Have I got enough of that? Oh my god. I have eaten before I did this stream. which is not what I normally do, but I wasn't going to stream until about 8:30. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a stream because I want to open that Dalek set. And I like doing it on stream because there are some Doctor Who fans that follow me. So yeah. Interesting thing about it is it's definitely dry now, right? Is I really like so these Daleks are only available in a shop called B&M if you live outside the UK. It's kind of a sort of kind of a budget kind of what can I call it? Grey doesn't have to be bad. I have this Doctor Strange things going on. Yeah, I got grey like just here, and then maybe one stray single hair on the top there. I'm not grey. Going grey doesn't bother me at all. It's losing hair that bothers me a little bit, but I'm not too fussed about it because there are things that you can do to prevent that. I mean, there are things you can do to prevent grey hairs as well, but you know. I'm kind of lucky. I'm 42. I'm kind of lucky I've still got hair at the moment, considering my that's too much, isn't it? Is it? There you go. That'll do. Oh yeah! I might just leave it like this. I'm just going to do the rest of the stream like this. Yeah, I don't mind going grey at all. The thing is, yeah, you can kind of see it there. Look. The thing is, I used to have very, very blonde hair, and now it kind of depends on the light. It's kind of gotten darker, but that's because I don't go out in the sun as much as I used to, and that's mainly job related. Barbarossa. You've lost me there a little bit. I don't know if that's from anime or I really need to get into anime and watch some stuff. I keep meaning to watch, what's that Fate one? Redbeard. That sounds familiar. Redbeard, yeah. It's more orange, but there you go. I am getting you YouTube messages, aren't I? How Scottish do I look? Oh, aye! Turning myself. I'm not okay. I'm not going to do a Scottish accent on stream because it never. I can do a Scottish accent when I'm not, when I don't have a camera in my face. Any other time, it's a no go because it never works. Right. How are we doing? How delayed is my YouTube? Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Right. I haven't got my usual Starbucks cup today, so I've no idea how much I've put in. I usually have a little line that tells me how much I've had. So I'm probably just going to stop when it feels too much. Which is usually when I finish the makeup. Right. Let's just seal that in. What was I talking about? That fan's making a rattling noise. Can you hear the rattling noise from the fan? It's actually annoying me a little bit, to be honest. Scatterbrain, that's what I've got. You know, every time I do this, I'm a big Tim Burton fan, mainly of his early work in the 80s and 90s. And maybe 2000s, because Sleepy Hollow. Every time I do this, it reminds me of the Joker putting on makeup in Batman 1989. Every single time. Every single time. Daddy's gonna make some art, darling. I am going to do the Harley Quinn cosplay at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do it for Halloween or not. It's a possibility. If you want me to do Harley Quinn for Halloween, do let me know. I'm more inclined to do something scary but sexy. That's kind of my go-to, really, isn't it? Scary but sexy. Well, I think I'm applying too much of this. This is supposed to just be sealing in the. You know what, that'll do. Most of it's gonna come off anyway. Okay, sorry. Hi, General. How are you? At least I know that YouTube comments are coming through. Sometimes I'm unsure. I feel so bloated. I really shouldn't have eaten. I've been thinking about streaming all day, and then I decided not to. I ate a load of stuff, then decided I was going to stream. Bad idea. I have kind of, I kind of have sort of, I don't want to say, I want to say mild IBS. Right. Okay, it feels, I don't know how much of this I've got left. Hopefully. Wait. Got my, I've got my box of Hide My Face here. Oh. Got a brand new one here. Never mind, ignore what I've just said. I didn't even know I had that. What else have I got in here that I don't know I've got? What's this? Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse. What's this? I don't remember this. I don't remember getting this. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna try and do that. Oh, Jesus. I've got glitter all over my hands. Glittery hands. Which is that? No. Okay. Right. Let's do the. Where's my sponge gone? Oh, it's here. So, unboxing Daleks. Pretty soon I'll have a chance to ask, where does it get those wonderful toys? Where does he get those wonderful toys? What's your favourite Joker line from '89? I think mine is... me and a friend from school used to constantly... Well, me and a friend from college were obsessed with Batman '89 during our A-level days. We used to always quote it all the time. Batman '89 is probably my favourite film of all time. But it's a close second between another two films, which is Back to the Future and GoldenEye. But Batman just... Mainly because of Danny Elfman's score, but I'm a big Tim Burton fan. You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. Hey Eckhart, think about the future. I think one of my favourite performances in Batman '89 it doesn't come from Jack Nicholson. I can't remember the actor that plays him, but Jack Nicholson's boss Grissom. My favourite quotes out of that movie is it's just the way he performs it. When you first see him, the camera tracks up the building, the beautiful model shot of the building, and Grissom says the following lines, and it's the way he says it. It's just perfectly delivered, but it's so odd and peculiar. It's not so much the inflections, but the gaps in the speech that that he does while he's saying the line. And the line is, "Say this, son of a bitch, makes a connection with us and with Axis Chemicals. What kind of damage are we looking at? If it ties us in with Axis Chemical, we're dead and buried. I say we're breaking into place, trash the office, make off with the records, and say it was industrial espionage. Jack, that's the way to go. In fact, I'd like you to handle this operation personally. Me? I could quote the entire of that film from start to finish, pretty much. Pretty much. It is a brilliant film. I've got it on 4K Blu-ray. I don't have a 4K player, but the Blu-ray that's in the 4K player. Oh, for God's sake! I'll deal with that in a second. The Blu-ray that's in the 4K set is how do I there we go. Yeah, the Blu-ray in the 4K Blu-ray discs, it's actually derived from the new 4K master with the new effects and the new colour scheme, which I'm not entirely happy with. I think Batman 89 works with its sort of muted colours and slightly sort of grey-blue colour grading. And the new 4K release, they've recolour graded it for 4K, and unfortunately it has kind of caused the film to lose its sort of identity, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm all for studios creating brand new remasters, and I could always watch the original. I've still got the original on Blu-ray, and they also updated the gun sound effects as well, and some of the sound effects of the film, which is again, it's good. It gives the soundtrack a more sort of meaty grunt to it. But I'm just going to do a bit of the ears as well. Wee. How's that? I mean, it's going to be covered by the wig anyway, so it did better. Okay, now just... You know what? I might need to find some different... I might need to find some different foundation, because it's okay, this is, but it's not great. It works on camera, but in real life, it kind of... it's not brilliant. Oh God, this always makes me itch as well. But it's such a chore to find a decent foundation that actually works on my skin, because I've got These are designed for normal to oily skin, and I have kind of oily skin because guy who exercises a lot. Let's have a gander at my what was I talking about? Batman. I'd love to see what Tim Burton's third movie would have been like, because he did Batman Returns, and then there was a potential to do the third Batman film, which would have probably had Harvey Dent or Two-Face. And if you know Batman 89, you'll know that Harvey Dent was played by... oh my god, I can't remember his name. From the Thin Side, what was his name? The guy from Star Wars. Oh my god. My mind's drawn a blank. The hell was his name? The guy that played Harvey Dent in Batman 89. He was in Star Wars. Why can't I... It wasn't Eckhart, the guy that plays Eckhart, because he was also in Star Wars. But no, the guy that played Harvey Dent in Batman 89. I'm only laughing on the outside. My smile is just skin deep. If you could see inside, I'm really crying. You might join me for a weep. I mean, that kind of describes anyone who's been through depression. Although, I guess the Joker would be a perfect analogy for depression, I guess. Billy D. Williams, that's his name. Thanks, Jandra. Hi, by the way. I didn't know you were here. Yes, Billy D. Williams. He played Harvey Dent in Batman 89. And if there was a third Tim Burton movie, he was going to play, I believe, Harvey Dent Two-Face, which would have been... I would love to have seen that. It's unfortunate that where Tim Burton just said, I've done my films, not interested in doing another. And then we got Batman Forever. Oh, by the way, those of you that aren't aware, Warner Brothers is interested in releasing a director's cut of Batman Forever, because it's well known that Batman Forever has a lot of material missing from it. I would love to see that. Tom Lee Jones played Two-Face in the following movie. He did. Yeah, with Jim Carrey as the Riddler. But I mean, Batman Forever is the better of the two Joel Schumacher films. Let's be honest. Although, let's be fair, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Batman and Robin, he he gets it. He totally gets it. Oh, I'm itching. I'm itching. Twitch is sending me messages of streams that I might like. I can't really watch anyone right now because I am streaming. How does it not know that? Hard to pin down just one favourite movie if you watch way too many. Stranger Than Fiction, the only comedy with Will Ferrell I enjoyed. Yeah, I'm not really a Will Ferrell kind of guy. I do like Anchorman. Technically, my favourite movie with him in is Austin Powers, but it isn't a I can't say his name now. Will Ferrell movie. Green Mile, pretty good film. If you haven't seen it, grab the tissues because it's sad. In case you were thinking anything else. Yeah, Twitch send me recommendations for streamers that don't fit my algorithm. Me too. A lot, and sometimes I do go and watch them using the link, and then I'm like, what have I been watching that could have made this a recommendation? Oh, excuse me. Stranger Than Fiction, Alien, fantastic film. Ghostbusters, even more of a fantastic film. Seven, do you like it? Usual Suspects, very underrated. Good Will Hunting, I've only seen that once and I barely remember it. I do know it's got Robin Williams in, and he plays a psychiatrist, I believe. So many great ones out there. Yeah, there is. There is. I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to do my eyebrows first. Am I running out of my eyebrow? I think I am. Okay, let's use the brow bar. I got some 1000 movies either still on VHS or replaced with DVD Blu-ray. I don't think I've got that many. I've got a good amount on Blu-ray and DVD. The only VHS tapes I've still got left are either either ones that I've recorded from TV, although most of that is just random recordings from when I was younger, or Doctor Who VHS. I've still got all my Doctor Who VHS tapes when I was younger. All of them have been replaced by DVD. I've only got a couple of Blu-rays. I've not got any of the Blu-ray sets because, to be honest, to be entirely honest with you, I refuse to buy Doctor Who Blu-rays, mainly because I don't like the idea of double dipping. Unless they have something on the Blu-ray that I really, really want to see. Which is not all. It's not always the case. Greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world it doesn't exist. Yeah. That is a last great shot, by the way. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen The Usual Suspects. And yes, I'm using this because my eyebrow pen has run out. And I was meant to get another one today, but I completely forgot. But it's fine. It's all fine. They are not even at all, are they? It would help if I could see my mirror, and I can't. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it! Don't know why. I don't know why I just did that. Just making myself laugh, to be honest. I am a master of weird, funny noises. Mind you, I did used to make silly sounds for a living. As a sound designer and audio engineer. They're supposed to be sisters, not clones. Don't know that one. Oh, the brows. I mean, I think that's because I think that's mainly because I have trouble. See, I shave the outer bits here, but I try not to do it too much because, you know, I have to go out in the wild, and I don't want it to look too much like I've been shaving my eyebrows. I mean, one day I probably won't do it. I might set a donation goal or something like, I don't know, 50 quid. And I'll get my eyebrows shaped and get eyelashes done and all that kind of stuff. But we are far from that point. I don't think that's going to happen for a long time. Right, I'm happy with that. That's not too bad. So, let's do the eyebrows. Do I need some more mascara? Should I do mascara before or after my eye makeup? No, before. So I know where. So I know where I'm going with the eye makeup. Oh, I've got black bits on my face and I don't want to touch it because it's gonna smudge. Not you. So I'm talking to Broadcast Bunny there, because his original name was Smudge Bunny because he's a Jellycat bunny. I might go quiet for a bit because I'm concentrating. If someone donates now, it's going to make me jump, I swear to God. Why are my eyelashes so long? It's so annoying. This is why I don't wear fake eyelashes. I mean, you can't really tell on camera. got a stray eyelash. What the hell? Yeah, try not to poke yourself in the eye. I've done that once. A video. And I didn't put it in the video because I swore a lot. Is the honest truth. Okay. You know my top eyelashes? Not bad. Bottom eyelashes? Just wispy bits of crap. Is what they are. Wispy bits of crap. That'll do. That'll do. Now, am I going to go over my top eyelashes again? Yes, I am. Because I'm a massive slut. Oh yeah. I always like to do a hiccup when I'm doing something so close to my eyeballs. Why did I say balls like that? You gotta really pronounce a B when you say balls. Like Bob. Tell you what I need. More rum. Oh, is that too much? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because this stream was unplanned, I have not half prepared my my clothing. I'm not wearing half of it, so I'm going to give myself maybe 10 minutes to get ready. So it's a bit longer than I normally take. Normally take about 6 minutes. So I'm going to give myself a little bit longer. So I'm just preparing you for when that happens. Try and get it in my mouth. Ugh. Okay. Good. Right. Let's do a little bit of... hang on. Where is my gel pen? There we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of... a little bit of wings on the side here. Mind you, this is a bit blunt, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, I got it. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Oh god. Oh yeah, that's worked. Why do I keep using this thing? God damn it. That'll do. It'll do. Wow, that might be the best eyeliner I've ever done. How? How have I done that? Why did I start with that side? I'm going to ruin the other side, aren't I? Let's ruin it. Come on, let's do it. So it's about, what, there? Yeah. Excuse me. I think I'm getting there. This part is a tough part. I do struggle doing this part. I'm going to be honest. Oh my god. I'm bloated. I'm full of wind. I better not fart. I'll probably take off. Yeah. Not bad. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And then if I can use my... What's this? Eyeliner. So if I use my pen and just reinforce that, because this is a lot sharper. Yeah? Just... Not bad. Not bad. Brr, 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 brr. Okay, I think I'm getting there. Only problem is I can't see this side of my face because the mirror's not lit up. I'm going to leave it like that, otherwise I'm going to ruin it. And I don't want to ruin it. So now I'm going to use my black eyeshadow. And just do a very light... Very, very light. Same again on this side. Dee, 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 dee. Not bad. Not bad. I'm still streaming, aren't I? Yeah. How is everyone? Everyone okay? Having a good week? Happy Hump Day, by the way. This is how I spend my hump day. You can spend it however you like. Wow, that might be the best eyeshadow I've ever done. I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah. Leaving it like that, I am. Okay, this is the bit for squeamish people. So if you're a bit iffy about eyes, look away now. But if you're going to do sort of decent eyeshadow and eye makeup, especially when going kind of black like this is an absolute must. Because it brings out the white in your eyes. Just a top tip for you, if you're new to the whole makeup thing. See? Look at the difference. So, doesn't look great. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Why do I look evil on that side? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I've got this. Don't worry, I've got it. I'm looking forward to unboxing these Daleks, by the way. I've been waiting for this specific set to be released for about 2 years now. Lovely. It's not great down there, is it? Excellent. Just going to put a bit of shadow there just to make it look good. I'm gonna hang on. Okay, let's do the dark colour. Okay, just bear with me a sec. I just need to sort this. There we go. Right, let's try the very dark. Don't go too crazy with this. going on there? Taking my my gel off. Hang on. Hang on, that's my pencil. I'm not that drunk. I don't know why I open my mouth when I do this, but I do. Deal with it. Move on. Doing great. 2.5 years ago, I started ballooning up for no apparent reason. Turned out with type 2 diabetes. Got up to 24.5 stone. Found out after 6 months I started working on myself. Just under 19. Well done. Well done. Type 2 diabetes. That's my grandfather had diabetes. I eat junk like a crazy person. I am terrified of getting diabetes. But luckily, I think the fact that I exercise so much and try and look after myself quite often, and even though I do tend to binge eat like junk food like chocolate and pizza and that kind of thing, I burn off the calories, and my weight tends to stay under a certain amount. But good for you for, getting... What's that? 5.5 stone you've lost after working on yourself? That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. I think anyone who's taken the time to work on their own body and understands that, exercise and diet is beneficial to you, is to be commended, to be honest. Especially people that haven't got my genetics, people that have genetics that naturally make them bigger. I think if people of those genetics can get under a certain weight and be quite fit and healthy, I think that's to be commended. And especially people that can do that without taking Ozempic or whatever the hell that injection thing's called, because people don't want to work out and do it properly. If it helps, then use it, but when you stop using it and you continue to eat the way you want to eat, the weight's just going to go back onto you. So don't spend all that money with injections if you're just going to continue with the same diet you've been using before. It's not going to work. Still a bit to go. Aiming for 16.5 at 6'1". That leaves me a bit of a teddy bear. Yeah, I'm 6'3", so I feel your pain. But yeah, it's fantastic work. Very well done. Very well done. Not if they paid me. I don't want Ozempic zombie face. Is that a thing? Ozempic zombie face? Hang on, I'm googling it. I'm googling it. Ozempic. The first thing that comes up is Ozempic zombie apocalypse. Let's look at images. Wow, it really does change your face shape, doesn't it? Is that... Does Ozempic really change your face like that? I'll be honest, I don't know anything about Ozempic. The only thing I know about Ozempic is it helps you lose weight. Okay, I'm going to be... if you're watching this and you're taking Ozempic, I do apologise, but to me, Ozempic is a lazy person's way of losing weight because they don't want to eat well and exercise. So the side effects. My crush from your biggest fan from Montreal. Hi Stevie. Mine naturally makes me smaller. 5'5" here, equivalent to 12.5 stone. Nice. It burns everything equally. What, Ozempic? I mean, if you're losing weight, okay, I don't know if you know how body fat works, but fat that shapes your face as well. Yeah, I don't know if you know how the mechanisms of fat works, but it's not like building muscle. You can't lose fat from specific body parts. The fat is all one single organ in your body. When you exercise and you lose fat, it starts disappearing from wherever genetically. I'm not wording this right. It's not some. Okay, fat is not something you can spot reduce. Let's just say it like that. It's not like muscles where you can train, say, abs, and your abs will grow. They're not abs. What am I talking about? They're biceps. So yeah, you can't. With muscles, you can train biceps, and your biceps will grow. You can train abs, your abs will grow. You can train chest, your chest will grow. With fat, when you lose fat, it's not. You can't spot reduce fat. So if you try and lose fat, you just lose it from wherever it loses. Wherever it decides to. It's all one organ. It's not a spot reducing kind of thing. I am not in the right frame of mind to start discussing the mechanics of exercise and health. Or be on something like Spiro that contain a diuretic which helps remove water retention weight. I guess. I mean, water retention is kind of a completely different issue. I mean, I know, yeah, water retention is a thing. Because I weight train, I take a supplement called creatine, and creatine has a side effect of holding water, but it's not. So creatine, what creatine does is it helps you build muscle easier because it draws muscle. Hang on. Creatine draws water into the muscles, and it makes them look bigger, which is why so many people take it. And it's one of the most well-known, well-studied supplements you can buy on the market. We know exactly what it does. We know exactly what it doesn't do. We know the benefits of it. So, yeah. I don't remember where I was going with this. I was going to do the lipstick. By the way, after I've done the lipstick, I'm going to go get changed. Actually, before I do that, I am just going to very, very lightly just... Mainly because I'm not entirely happy with the eyeshadow here. By the way, if you mess up with your eyeshadow, don't be afraid to poke it with your finger. Oh, I've ruined it. Oh, bugger. I've not. Nah. I forgot to bring some. I forgot to get some kitchen towel in here. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I've kind of kind of buggered up with that one, haven't I? Okay, let's try and counteract it with this. Oh, Jesus. Is that okay? Actually, that looks pretty even, doesn't it? Is it? Does that look even to you? How about now? Does that look even? Okay, I kind of messed that up. I kind of messed that one up now, haven't I? Oh dear. It's going. It's going well. It's going very well. I've got to stop. I've got to stop working on this now. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. That's. I've kind of buggered that one up, haven't I? Okay. That'll do. I'm going to leave it there. I know you burn everywhere equally. I bike 10 miles a day. That's pretty good. I have the legs, arms, and chest of a thin person, more or less. Just have the belly left. Yeah, I mean, the belly's a thing. I mean, I have a bit of a belly on me. I am quite thin, but I've got a bit of a belly because, as a guy, fat normally accumulates on the belly first, which is annoying, but there you go. And the belly is, if you're trying to lose fat, the belly is the last thing. The belly is the last place it will disappear from, which is annoying, but it's just a part of being genetically male. Belly fat is hardest to lose. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The face is still a bit chubby though. Yeah. Favourite fan from Montreal. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Pierre. How are you? Is it Pierre? Perrier? You know what I'm trying to say. Put the lipstick on, mummy. I will. I'm going to. You can't boss me about. I'm gonna be the top today, not you. I've got the Goth alt girl thing, and I've got my my tickly apparatus. On a guy, fat builds around organs, which is the most unhealthy. Yeah. But it's mostly in your gut first, in your stomach first. Just gonna keep at it, and I'll shut up now, not to distract you. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna crack on. Speaking of cracks, ugh. Haha, you good? I'm good. I'm always good. Well, that's a lie. If you knew what I've been through over the last like month or two, it's honestly every aspect of my life has been hell for the last 2 months. Not gonna lie. Luckily, I've got people in my life that make me happy. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but yeah, I've got people in my life that make me happy, and I've got things that I like doing in my life that make me happy, and they have really helped over the last 2 months with the whole moving thing and the whole issues I've had in certain other parts of my life, which I can't talk about on stream. Yeah, it's not been a great 2 months, but I'm getting there. That's how I got my diabetes. Fatter by my pancreas. The doctor tells me it might go into remission once I lose enough. Can you come out of diabetes? I thought diabetes was for life. Is it possible to come out of diabetes? Sorry, I'm going to continue with this. Fucking hell. That took me by surprise. Come on. You know what? I think that'll do. I might just... I'll just make that top bit better there. Not bad. Okay, oh god. I hope I can get changed in 10 minutes, because I'm going to have to go downstairs and sort and dry my lipstick, because I haven't got any paper towels in here at the minute. Unless there's some in the drawer. No. Oh, I forgot I had that. Hey, that Coca-Cola one with my name on it. I forgot I put that in there. There you go. Oh wow, you look amazing. Wait till I've got the wig and the clothing on. You'll lose your shit. Right, I'm gonna go get changed. Give me... Hang on. Yes, you can get it by gaining too much weight through fat. Yes, I know that. You can lose it the same... Really? Once you stop producing your own insulin, you're there for life. Yeah, that's what I thought. Type 2 is your body no longer responding properly to the insulin you produce. Yeah, that's why I'm so scared of getting type 2 diabetes. It's not a great disease, and it's one of the reasons why I exercise and do all that kind of stuff. The main reason is because I seriously injured my back once, and exercise helps me maintain some level of mobility. Also, I look good with muscle because I'm 6'3". But there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna go get dressed. Give me 10 minutes. Please stay with me. If you're on YouTube, please like down at the bottom there. If there's a hype button down there, I think there's a new hype button on YouTube. Maybe use that. I don't know what it does. Working on losing weight to fit into cute fits. Yeah, me too. For Halloween, I've got a month. Right, I'm gonna go get changed. So yeah, please give me 10 minutes, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. See you soon. You know what I forgot to do? First of all, mute my mic, so that was there was probably an echo on the most of that. Oh dear. I also forgot to I'm done. Okay, I'm not sure about this wig. Hang on. Okay. I might swap to the blonde because I'm not entirely sure that I like this. This is an old wig. I'm not entirely sure that I like it. Also, it's coming apart. Need to get it replaced. It's horrible. I can't brush it or anything. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to change to the blonde because I don't like this. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, let's put on a really short piece of music. By the way, that first track was from Grand Theft Auto 2. It's one of it's back when Grand Theft Auto used to do their own music tracks. You know, have people do in-house music. Pretty good. Let's I want to do something really short because all I'm doing is changing my wig. Just bear with me a second. Okay. Tell you what. Give me 2 minutes to change this to blonde because I'm not happy with this wig. It's old and I can't do anything with it. So give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Well, that ended abruptly, didn't it? Okay. Got the blonde wig on now. That's much better, isn't it? Much better. I think I look better as a blonde, if I'm honest. If I'm being perfectly honest, that needs to get out the shot. Okay. So, I'm working on losing weight to be able to drink my favourite Belgian ale again. The metformin they have on me doesn't mix with alcohol. Yeah. You have to be careful with drugs and alcohol. I don't mean illegal drugs. I mean actual drugs. Okay, what do we think? Is it good? See my bra through here. Is that going to break terms of service on? I hope not. Jesus. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's all perfectly fine. Okay. Right. Just give me a few minutes to put my boots on, and then we'll start unboxing the B&M Daleks. So, I'm looking forward to it. So let me just read what's on the back. So it says, "Remembrance of the Daleks. It's London night. It's London in 1963, and the Doctor returns to the place it all began with his current companion Ace to take care of some unfinished business. Landing the TARDIS near to Coal Hill School, Ace has... That got me there. Ace's modern music player attracts the attention of a nearby schoolgirl. Soon, a series of unusual events start to unfold. A very out-of-place high-tech van sits near a school, and the scientists within are tracking unusual signals." Hi Jessica, you look lovely this evening. Thank you! Looking kind of cute. I'm going to put the boots on in a minute, and then I'll show you the whole fit. I'm just going to get through this before we do the unboxing. Intrigued the Doctor... Okay. Character options. Come on. Where is it? There. It says intrigued the Doctor introduces himself. There should be a comma there. Come on, character options. Come on, you're supposed to be good at this sort of stuff. This is a professional... This is a professional work. You shouldn't have basic grammar issues on the back of your box. Okay, intrigued, comma, the Doctor introduces himself, and he and Ace are seem to be... Oh dear. Soon embroiled in the events at nearby Totter's Lane scrapyard, where the TARDIS landed twice previously. The Doctor discovers that... I need more alcohol. That would help. The Doctor discovers that... Ace beat up a Dalek with a baseball bat. I know! Not just any baseball bat. A baseball bat that was enhanced by the hand of Omega. Doctor, now you begin to fear. I've met Terry Malloy, by the way, the guy that plays Davros. He's actually a friend of mine. Where were we? The Doctor discovers that his oldest foes, the Daleks, are on Earth seeking the Hand of Omega, an immensely powerful piece of Time Lord technology that he stole and brought to Earth long ago. With it, they've actually done it right this time. With it, the Daleks are planning to perfect their time travel technology in order to unleash themselves across the whole of time and space. To make things worse, there are two opposing Dalek factions fighting each other to get the Hand and the Doctor with the help of the local military. Okay, this is really badly written. There should be a comma before, after the Hand and before and the Doctor. Jesus Christ. Who wrote the blurb on the back of this? What does a Dalek scream at you if they catch you in the shower? Go on, tell me. Tell me. Is this a joke? Exfoliate. Is it exfoliate? Ah! Did it before you replied. What do I win? Do I win something? Oh, excuse me. Where were we? To make things worse, there are two opposing Dalek factions fighting each other to get the Hand, and the Doctor, with the help of the local military, must stop his oldest enemy before it's too late. And then we go on to a behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. For this story, the producers and writing team sought to give the Daleks more credibility and menace, and I must admit, they've done an amazing job with the remembrance of the Daleks. Come on. There we go. There we go. Better. During a lunch with Cartmel, that's Andrew Cartmel of the Cartmel Master Plan, which never came to fruition, which is unfortunate unless you've read the novels. During a lunch with Cartmel, visual effects designer Mike Tucker had drawn attention to the iconic Emperor Dalek from the 60s comic strips and recalled a conversation he had with Rob Alsop at college. Alsop has suggestions that the dome on top of the head could open to reveal Davros. That's this little guy here. This is the Emperor Dalek. No, it's not. It's Davros. Spoilers. Doctor, now you begin to fear. Have pity on me. Where was I? The script referred to red Daleks versus blue Daleks as an easy shorthand for Davros as referred to red Daleks versus blue Daleks as an easy shorthand for Davros as Imperial Force. Do you mean as an Imperial Force? Who the hell wrote this? And Daleks loyal to the Black Supreme Dalek as renegades. So, in remembrance of the Daleks, this is a Black Supreme Dalek, and this is a Renegade Dalek. There you go. These are the Renegades. Oh. These are the Imperial Daleks. I've got 2 of these boxes, by the way. I'll unbox it shortly. Chat GPT, most likely. I mean, they could at least write it in Word. Even Word would spot that, you know, it's not grammatically correct. You know what I mean? Where am I? The Imperial forces were technologically superior, with a floating gun emplacement which accompanied the attack squad as they hunted their enemies through London. The original breakdown of the prop required was 13 Daleks, inclusive of VFX and specials. No easy task, so the next move was to properly appraise what props were available and what could be used. As it happened, a second batch of Daleks existed, which had been created under the banner of BBC Enterprises. They had also refurbished original props. Sorry, they also had a refurbished original prop as well as an exhibition Dalek, which was actually a former TV prop from Revelation of the Daleks, but they just say Revelation because they've not got as much space. Added to this were 2 cream and gold props left over from that same story, plus 2 grey props which had survived in storage. I've worked on official Doctor Who productions. I could have written a better I could have written a better behind the scenes than this. I mean, I know everything that the behind the scenes on this says. I could have written this a hell of a lot better. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm gonna unbox this in a minute. I'm just gonna put my boots on first. Let me just pop Davros back. Don't close me, I beg of you! Ah! Okay. Oh, I've still got the Renegade Daleks. There we go. I hope everyone that's watching is actually interested in this. Oh dear. Right. Right, let's unbox. Oh, I was going to put my boots on first. So, I have actually bought some new boots. I know. And they are actually a size that actually fit me. Potentially. Look at these beauties. Look at these. Oh, yes. These could very much... These are sort of like, you know... I prefer knee-high boots, but these were like really cheap. These were £13 from a charity shop. If you need to get decent cross-dressing clothing, I highly recommend going into charity shops. You'd be amazed at what you can find in there. You have to be careful of the sizing though, because they kind of tend to fluctuate quite wildly. See? Bloated. Right, let me put these on, and then I'll show you the fit. I got it, don't worry, I got it. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, they slip in lovely. Slips in lovely. My boots, not anything else. I can just grab my shoes off any rack, size 5 in the UK. Size 5? You lucky son of a bitch. I am size 10, but I can fit in size 9, which is what these are. If I'm wearing certain trainers, it has to be size 11. So annoying. My feet are just annoying. Annoying, I tell you. Oh god. Oh god, these don't even. I don't think. Why don't they make trousers long enough for tall people? Why? Even male clothing is just too short most of the time. Like there's specific work clothing that certain companies have, and they just don't do a long size or something for people that are tall. They have more than enough for people that are. I know. I'm ashamed of myself as well. But you have to. All of you have to be honest. That was a funny face. You're not as bad as a local friend I'm helping out. They need a size 11 UK. They're stuck to ordering online. Where do they order size 11 online? Are you talking about women's shoes? Please, for the love of God, tell me where you get a size 11 in the UK for women's shoes. I will buy you a coffee or something. Okay. Yes, women's. Amazon, if online. Amazon? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what kind of boots I want to buy. So, my favorite boots are knee-high, laced heels boots with buckles as well that are knee-high, like leathery, kind of black. That is my perfect boot. The only size I can find that are that style is on Temu. Now, I almost did a Temu video quite a few months ago, maybe sort of a year ago, if I'm being honest. I still haven't done the Temu thing because it's going to cost. Excuse me. Because it's going to cost a fair bit of. Oh my god! What the? Sorry. So I haven't done my Temu YouTube video yet because it's going to cost about £160 because that's roughly translates to $200 US. What was I saying? Sorry, I just caught someone on chat saying something and it caught me off guard. Yeah, the only place I've found that does sizes that I'll fit is on Temu. I want to do the Temu video preferably this year. It might be beginning of next year, but I've not seen anyone on YouTube do what I do and do a video where everything they buy to dress as a girl is bought from Temu. Amazon sells Demonia. Yeah, but Demonia is expensive as fuck. I mean, if you're going to wear it every day, then Demonia and Killstar, yeah. That, I mean, if you're going to wear it out, and which I might at some point, not yet though. I'm not even close to being that adventurous. But yeah, Demonia and Killstar, incredible brand. But like I say, at the minute, Temu is probably where I'm kind of currently at. Maybe when the channel gets bigger, I'll buy some Demonia kind of stuff. We'll see. From the Finster side, let me just read your comment. While not much of a fan of Doctor Who myself, how dare you? You need to watch it. It's amazing. I would recommend... Okay. I'm going to recommend some episodes for you to watch. And I guarantee you'll be instantly hooked. Don't watch anything from new series Doctor Who. I suppose you could, but I grew up with classic Doctor Who, and the stories from classic Doctor Who are 1,000 times more intricate and more well written than anything than current series Doctor Who has ever done. If you like sort of dark, mysterious stories, I highly recommend Tomb of the Cybermen. It's one of the very early Doctor Who black and white stories, but trust me, give it a go. It's one of my favourite stories that isn't a Dalek story, so do give that a go. Mostly due to the toxic part of fan. Yeah, Doctor Who fandom can be quite toxic, but it's also rivaling JJBA fans of how pushy they are. What's JJBA? JJBA? What's JJBA? But yeah, Doctor Who fan. I mean, I've worked on Doctor Who in an official capacity. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, there's toxic fans all over the place. If it doesn't matter if it's Doctor Who, doesn't matter if it's Star Wars, doesn't matter if it's Star Trek, it doesn't matter if it's anything else that's sci-fi. If there's conventions, if there's a fan base, you will get toxic fans because people have their own opinions, people have their own preferences. Me personally, talking about Doctor Who, I like Colin Baker's era of Doctor Who, but I kind of don't really like it in the whole era of Doctor Who. I like all classic Doctor Who, but probably Peter Davison's is it. Okay, Peter Davison is probably my least favourite Doctor Who. I think it's just the stories just don't quite live up to what I like in classic Doctor Who. But if you want to watch Doctor Who, you've never watched it before, try some classic Doctor Who stories. I highly recommend Tomb of the Cybermen. And I highly recommend Remembrance of the Daleks. And if you want a Tom Baker story, which is probably the most popular Doctor of all time, not counting David Tennant, I would highly recommend either Genesis of the Daleks, or if you don't want to watch a Dalek story, watch Pyramids of Mars. These stories are absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend them. If you've never watched Doctor Who before in your life and you want to get into classic Doctor Who, those are the stories I would choose. Go watch them. give them a go. And then next time I stream, report back to me. Tell me what you think. If it makes content, yeah, give it a go. Oh, just found a pair of knee-high versions of the shoes you just got on Amazon for $25. Oh, the sort of snakeskin ones. They are kind of cute, aren't they? Let me just give you a fit check. So, I am wearing trousers today. Like I say, I went to Skegness today. It was just like this stream. It was kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing. Like I say, I was going to go to Alton Towers, have some fun at Alton Towers on some roller coasters and just have some fun there. Because my sister has a season pass, so it would have been fairly cheap. But it was raining, and I didn't really fancy getting wet all day because that can be kind of a pain. I still want to go to Alton Towers before Scarefest is finished, which is, I think, beginning of November, when Alton Towers, I think, closes for the winter. So instead, I went to Skegness, bought some trousers, specifically for dressing up. When I come to editing this video for YouTube, I want to use the IT crowd meme of of wearing women's slacks. Because that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Why do I get red marks there all the time? Is it because I Yeah, don't do that on Twitch. They'll ban you. Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. You've waited long enough. I'm gonna stand up and show you the fit. You tell me if it looks good or not. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, I might be a little bit drunk. So, buttons not. Why are these not? God damn it. So, this is the fit. Came with a nice, a cheap chain, I guess you could call it. But, you know, not bad. Not bad. Oh, I'm getting cramp. Not bad at all. Oh, yeah, I'm really getting cramp. So that's the fit for today. So how is everyone? Can everyone type one-handed? Shall we shall we unbox this? I think we should. So I'm going to show you how. Okay, I'm going to do a bit for YouTube because it needs to be a bit more professional than. Okay, before I do this, I'm just going to say this might go terribly wrong. So, if it does, I'm still going to release it as a YouTube video. If it goes right, I'm going to do it as a short so that people can see how to do it without damaging the box. Okay, so YouTube. Man noises. The shiny biker jacket would look really great too with the fit. Do you mean this one? This one here? Let's put it on. That might help. It is so warm in here right now. You've no idea. Oh my god. Oh. My shoulder still hurts from when I fell down the stairs. What the hell is going on there? Seriously. Oh god. Yeah. I kind of don't want to move the camera because I've got it in the perfect place. I really hate that these trousers are too short. Okay. I mean, it looked okay. I don't think it works with this top too well. If I was wearing... You look really gorgeous. Thank you. No, you're so sweet. Maybe later we could... I've had too much to drink. I'm taking this off because it's warm in here. It's really warm. You know what? I think I'm going to move this over this side for the next stream, or when I start doing edited videos in here again, because it's covering. This is the side I used to have it on in my old house, but all this in the background here was on this side, so I'm going to move this over this side. I think that's where Finster has his microphone stand, on the other side. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so bloated. Right. Okay. If you're watching this to see the whole Dalek unboxing, I do apologise for making you wait. I'm going to do that now. So yeah, let's crack on, shall we? So the best thing to do if you don't want to damage your box. Okay, I'm going to unbox my Daleks. Okay, I'm going to do a bit for YouTube. So if you're watching, this is YouTube stuff now. So this is for edited content. Hello, welcome to my unboxing of the History of the Daleks, number 20. Remember this. You guys are watching a behind the scenes thing. This happens all the time when I'm doing recorded videos for YouTube. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Take two. Hello, welcome to my unboxing of Remembrance of the Daleks, History of the Daleks, number 20. I'm going to show you how to unbox this particular box set without damaging the packaging. Let's give it a go. So first thing you're going to want to do is open it from the bottom side. If you open it from the top side, you will find that you may damage this part of the box because of the seals there. So what you want to do is very carefully pull that and just pull that down like that. There you go. It'll just pop out with very minimal damage. You might bend it slightly, but you won't damage the box. Okay, next thing you want to do is very slowly and very lightly pull down on that. There you go. And you have a damage-free box. And you've not broken the seal. You've not damaged the box. It is all perfectly resealable. No damage whatsoever. You're welcome. Now comes the tricky part. Okay, what you want to do with this, you see there's tape all around here. Don't touch the tape. Leave it as it is. What you want to do, get some kind of heater blower. If you don't have one of these, get a hairdryer. That will work just as well. I have this heater. Do not use a heat gun. If you use a heat gun, you're going to overheat the plastic because it's going to melt. You don't want it too hot. You want it just enough to melt the let me do that bit again. So what you want to do is get a heater or a hairdryer. Do not use a heat gun. If you use a heat gun and you apply the heat gun too much, you're going to melt the plastic, and that's not what you're looking to do. So use some kind of heating appliance or a hairdryer. I'll show you how to do that. Oh, why not plug it in first? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Kill me. Okay, does everyone think this is going well? I think it's going well. Oh, my shoulder's just gone. My shoulder still hurts from falling down the stairs, by the way. It's getting better. I can weight train, but I have to be careful. Okay, where were we? Where were we with the unboxing? Oh dear. I don't know what I've just done, but my shoulder's a bit tender now. Okay. So, as you can see, this is stuck to the back. The plastic holding these Daleks into the box are stuck to the back of the box. If you just pull this out, you're gonna rip the back of the box, and if you're a collector, that's not what you want to do. You want to take these out without damaging the box. So grab a heater or a hairdryer. Do not use a heat gun because you're going to melt the plastic. You want something that's hot but not incredibly hot, and a heat gun is far too hot for what we want to achieve. So what you want to do is turn this to the high setting and just start heating up the box. And don't worry, you're not going to damage the Daleks. You're going to you can afford to leave it in one spot. So let's do the top part first. You're not going to damage the Daleks, so don't worry about damaging the Daleks, the figures. and just leave it blowing on certain sections for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then, you see how easy that's come away? You might damage the box a very slight amount. But nothing terribly bad. You're not going to tear it. Okay, so we've heated it up and then we've pulled it. So if you take the plastic out, okay, so we have, I probably should have left it on for a little bit longer. I have damaged a little bit there, but as you can see, very little damage around the packaging there. Excuse me. Jesus. Let's have a look at the box. There you go. Now, in retrospect, I should have left it heating for a little bit longer. As you can see, there is a little bit of damage there. So if I left it on heating the plastic a little bit longer, the glue would have... It would have... Hope you guys are enjoying this behind the scenes. So, there is a slight bit of damage. As you can see on the box, I have damaged a little tiny bit on the box there. That's because I didn't leave the heat on for long enough. But it is very, very undamaged. I mean, that's not too bad. If I was a collector and I applied glue back onto that, I could easily put it in there and you wouldn't be able to tell. You see that? There you go. If you look just here, see where that is. If I applied glue, I could quite easily put that back into place and it would look as good as new. So that's how you take your Daleks out without damaging the box. Okay, so these are the Daleks from Remembrance of the Daleks. These are the Imperial Daleks, so they are a slightly so let me just okay, so take a look at these. These are the Imperial Daleks from Remembrance of the Daleks. They have the correct amount of slats around there. They have the correct eyes. You can see these have different eyes from every single other Dalek from previous stories of the classic series. The eye, let me just... The eye could be better. It needs to be painted more gold to make more of an iris. It's not too bad. It's okay. It's got the God, look how bendy this bloody arm is. It's got the little indentations on the sucker there. Yeah, it's not bad. The eye stalk. The eye stalks. It kind of looks a little odd, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, these are quite accurate Daleks, I'll be honest. For a toy that was $21.99, I think it was, these aren't too bad. However, character options, I do have a bone to pick with you. These are incredibly accurate, and I applaud you. Apart from the iris on the eye there, I applaud you for making these incredibly accurate. These are the ones I've been waiting for. They are absolutely perfect. My problem is with the Renegade Daleks. These slats are absolutely goddamn awful. If you're a Doctor Who fan and you knew anything about the classics, I can't speak. If you're a Doctor Who fan and you knew if you're a Doctor Who fan and you know anything about the classic series, you will know that the slats on this, 1, 2, 3, 4 small slats on these Imperial Daleks are very accurate. Character options have released the Renegade Daleks with these 4 slats, which is absolutely incorrect. These have 6 short slats on the front. One of the props actually has 7 slats. But I'm not going to go into that because it makes me angry. Anyway, this is the Special Weapons Dalek. It's unique to Remembrance of the Daleks. It's very maneuverable with its big gun. This is the only story that the Special Weapons Dalek was used in. I think it was used in one of Peter Capaldi's stories, but only as a background prop. But yeah, this is a unique Dalek to this story. So yeah, let's have a look at the whole set with Davros. So these are the Imperial Daleks from Remembrance of the Daleks. There you go. Oh shit. Oh bollocks. I've dropped my Daleks. Okay, so let me see if I can do that again. There you go. So there you go. Remembrance of the Daleks, a complete set. These are the Imperial Daleks. And from the same story, because it's a war between different factions of Daleks, these are the Renegade Dalek faction. And again, this stupid thing is not accurate because of the stupid slat arrangement. Let me just show you the difference between Remembrance of the Daleks and Revelation of the Daleks. Because even though they're the same colour scheme, they are slightly different. So we've got Remembrance of the Daleks on the left, Revelation of the Daleks on the right. So you can see this is from Revelation of the Daleks. It has a different sucker arm and a different eye stalk. Remembrance of the Daleks. Let me see if I can. Let me just move in slightly. They are different. Even the base is different. Look. See the black bit on the bottom of the Revelation Dalek? The black there. the black eye stalk, the eyes, or the ears as they're called. Whereas on this one, the ears are sort of completely different. These are the slats that should have been on the Renegade Dalek. At least 6 slats. But they didn't do that because they're idiots. There is a lot of Daleks on this in this set. Anyway, let's put these back where they belong. Shall we? New Imperial Dalek and Special Weapons Dalek. Renegade Daleks. Ah shit, I've got no room. Where am I supposed to put these? Ugh. Jesus. I don't know. Too many. I've got too many Daleks now. I've got too many. There we go. Is anyone still watching? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'd be surprised if anyone's still watching, to be honest. Do you think I should have more rum? I feel kind of sexy. What do I look like with the... How's that look? Oh yes, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Still here? Oh good. I'm actually surprised. I'm genuinely surprised people are still watching. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure this works. So, can you see? Okay, I know I'm not like... Okay, so I'm sat down so it's more noticeable. But, you see that? I do have quite a bit of fat on me that I want to lose before Halloween, because I want to do a Halloween video for YouTube. Not entirely sure I'm going to do it as a live video and then edit it for Halloween, but I do want to lose a bit of weight, and I am quite capable of losing weight in a month. Also on the sides there, look, you see that? See that? That is fat. So my body fat mainly accumulates around here, a little bit on my thighs, a little bit on my thighs, and a little bit on my chest, without these things being here. Still here. I have a fuzzy cat ear headband I wear almost all the time. You don't wear them all the time. No, surely not. These are cute. I need to get... You know what I want to get? I want to get the... you know, the... So these are more sort of wolf ears. I want to get the cat ears that Finster wears. You know, the ones with the bells? I kind of want to do that and do like cat like whiskers on my face here. And do something very sort of kitten-like, and you know. Anyway, should I have a bit more rum? I'm not feeling. I think it's because I've eaten. I'm not feeling the effects as much as I normally do. Wait, that's too much. Jesus fuck. It's a good job I'm not at work tomorrow. can just spend the day in bed. Not doing anything sexy. Because I don't do anything sexy when I'm in bed. It's all sleep. It's nothing else. Don't judge me, Broadcast Bunny. I've pretty much had enough of you. Stop judging me. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him. You know you can't find these anywhere anymore. They're sold out on Jellycat website, and you just can't find them in any stores. My sister has recently passed a psychology course degree, and she got a first. I spent an incredible amount of time going around every single city around my immediate area, trying to find this little guy, and the only one I could find was in Nottingham, in Waterstones, and it was the bear version of this. I couldn't find the bunnies anywhere anymore. But I wanted to buy this as a present, but I could only find a bear, and I'm really annoyed because I wanted to get her a bunny. I couldn't find a bunny. I still haven't. You know what? On a stream in the future, I'm gonna make a chair for him. I keep meaning to try and find a chair for him to make, so he can sit there and judge me in his director's chair. But I haven't done that yet. Oh, he's so cute, so cute. Actually, I'm gonna have some of this just to keep me awake. Still here, read upon remembrance in the meantime. Sounds like something I might actually enjoy. Yeah, give remembrance of the... If you want something close to the new city... Okay, so... Doctor Who... Classic Doctor Who is anything between 1963 and 1989. Anything that's New Who is anything from 2005 to the present. So, like I say, the stories that I would highly recommend to you if you want to experience Doctor Who as it was originally intended: Remembrance of the Daleks, Genesis of the Daleks, Tomb of the Cybermen, and I highly recommend just one single episode, not the entire story, just one single episode called An Unearthly Child. It's the very first episode of Doctor Who. I highly recommend it, and then watch any of the other stories that I've recommended. Believe me, you'll be a Doctor Who fan in no time. It's what I grew up with. When I was a kid, I never watched Doctor Who in release order. I was born in 1983, so I tended to watch... I can't even remember how I got into Doctor Who. I think it's because I remember seeing Doctor Who on TV when I was very, very young. We're talking like 2-3 years old, if that. My parents had a Doctor Who novel called it was a Target novel of Destiny of the Daleks, and the way it was written absolutely sold me on the whole idea of how Daleks moved and glided and, you know, operated and all that kind of thing. It just got me into Doctor Who. You know what? At some point I'm gonna ask my mum how I actually got into Doctor Who, because I'm not entirely sure. I know for an absolute fact that one of my very earliest memories of Doctor Who is hang on. Yeah, so one of my very earliest memories of Doctor Who is, oh, for God's sake. Let me see if I can do this properly. So yeah, this is one of my very earliest memories of Doctor Who. Jesus. So this is the Candyman. If you're British, you'll know you'll know what licorice all sorts are. This is one of my very earliest memories of Doctor Who. Not very scary now I'm an adult, but as a child, this fucking thing was terrifying. So yeah, and then I have memories of that mixed with remembrance of the Daleks. Yeah, I genuinely, in my mind, I know how I got into Doctor Who, but it's very. I mean, I'm 42 years old now. Things are kind of fuzzy. I'll be honest. The one friend who tried to show me Doctor Who didn't even go for anything classic. They went for sappy, silly, emotion. Yeah. Okay. From the Finsters. I'm so drunk. Sorry, there's a spider. I'm just watching him crawl across my wall. From the Finster side. Matt Smith era. Anything from Christopher Eccleston to Shooter Gatwa is New Who. Don't watch anything from New Who. Classic series Doctor Who is where stories are at their absolute best. Specific stories. Oh my god, this is not helping. Yep, I got 3 of those from Amazon. I grew up with my parents watching Doctor Who on BBS. I started out watching Tom Baker. Good for you. Tom Baker is my all-time favourite Doctor. Specifically, his earlier part of his tenure. From Robot to... Well, let's be honest. Tom Baker's era from Robot to when Sarah Jane left. They are my all-time favourite episodes. There are episodes with later companions of Doctor Who from Tom Baker's timeline. What the fuck am I talking about? So everything from the Finn side upon on the song by Linkin Park. I don't know much about Linkin Park. All I know is there was a lot of Linkin Park when I was at college, but that's it. I'm going to be honest. My taste in music kind of varies wildly. I'm mainly a sort of film score kind of person and a classical kind of person. Mainly, I collect different recordings of Gustav Holst's The Planets. That's my gig. That's what I like. There's not many... Jesus Christ, look at the state of my speakers. You can't see, but I've got... There's dust all over my speakers from makeup stuff. Mars, lovely piece. I like Mars. I prefer... Oh, hang on. Which one is it? I can never remember. Yeah. So I collect different recordings of the planets. If I tend to, every time I go into town, I go into charity shops and record stores and things like that. Well, I don't buy vinyl because I think vinyl's a stupid modern fad. And I'm not afraid to say that. It is a flawed recording medium. I buy CDs because they're inherently more accurate. There's a lot of issues with vinyl. I know kids these days are into vinyl, but I don't think they understand how analog. I don't think they understand how the medium works, but I'm not going to go into that now unless someone pipes up and asks me about it. But yeah, I collect different recordings of Gustav Holst The Planets. Yeah, Mars is an amazing... Mars, lovely piece. Imperial March sounds like a rip-off of it. Yeah, John Williams absolutely took inspiration from Mars when coming up with the Imperial March for Star Wars. In fact, I think John Williams took a lot of inspiration from his score from Star Wars from Gustav Holst, The Planets. I like the entire suite of the planets, but my favourites are Uranus and Neptune. Specifically Neptune, because Neptune is one of the quietest pieces in classical music that's ever been produced. If you're unfamiliar with Neptune, let me just okay. Okay, so we've got a I've got a... Is this the Proms? BBC Symphony Orchestra? Okay. Hopefully there's not too much delay on this, but this is the... this is Neptune from Gustav Holst's The Planets. It's one of my favourite pieces of all time. It's one of the main reasons why I collect different variations of Holst The Planets. Can't tell you how many CDs of different variations I've got of this piece, but yeah, let's do it. Oh, I haven't unmuted it. Hang on. Grew up on Doors, Pink Floyd, later on Nirvana, Metallica, and it went from metal from there, so Mars is right on my alley. Mars is amazing. If you want inspiration for something sort of energetic and powerful. And so Mars, if you don't know about Gustav Holst planets, Mars, the track is called Mars, the Bringer of War. This is Neptune, the Mystic. Can you hear that? One of my very, very favourite recordings of this is by a recording company called, I think it's Naxos. It used to be available at HMV in the UK. I don't think it's available anymore, but it's one of the best recordings of Gustav Holst planets that I've ever heard. This sounds like somewhere halfway between Tatooine and Hogwarts. Yeah. It's nice but soft. It's intended to be played incredibly quiet because the planets is intended to be a journey from the center of the solar system, extending out to the edge of the solar system, and Neptune, the Mystic, is intended to be a music piece which takes you from Neptune to the very edges of space. So I'm going to let this play out because there's an incredible orchestral. It's an incredible orchestral piece. It has a choir involved, but when this is played live, the choir is a hidden choir. So the choir is not actually on stage. It's hidden either behind the stage or under the stage, and it's an amazing piece. I absolutely love it. I'm going to be honest. Gustav Holst planets is one of my inspirations for my own music for Doctor Who. For people who are watching this that don't know, I used to work on Doctor Who audio dramas, and my inspiration for that came from Danny Elfman and Holst planets. Here you go. Here's the choir. So the choir is not on stage, it's a hidden choir, so it's behind the stage or under the stage. The Planets is one of the greatest, 2001 Space Odyssey vibes. Only this was composed in the 1800s or 1900s. Wait, 1800s, 19th century. Is that right? Yeah. Amazing piece of music. This whole, the Planets as a whole is one of the most influential compositions ever to be produced. Still won't be my favourite trip through space. That spot is reserved for a Dutch progressive rock opera composer. Do tell me. Do tell me. I'm intrigued to learn new musical interests. So yeah, tell me what that is, and I'll give it a go. So, Uranus the Magician is one of my favourite compositions of Gustav Holst of Planets. So amazing. Neptune, so amazing. Absolutely inspirational. So, yeah, Uranus Uranus is also called the Magician, is the previous track to Neptune. And it is one of my very favourite pieces of the planets. Arjen Anthony Lucassen. The project is called Iron Double Album, Universal Migrator Part 1 and 2. I will give that a go. Let me screen print that. Hang on. Got it. I'll give it a go. Let you know what I think on the next stream if you're available. Let me show you Uranus, the Magician. This is a more sort of exciting piece. It's not quite Jupiter, which is a very energetic piece, but this is sort of a bit more kind of my kind of style as a composer myself. This is where I get a lot of my inspiration for the more intricate parts of my composition work for Doctor Who. But yeah, let's give this a go. Ready? It is a good job it's in the public domain. Very quiet, because it goes into Neptune. My cat is an arm backwards, motherfucker! Shut up! Tchaikovsky meets Vivaldi with a tiny bit of... Yeah. It's amazing. So, let me show you. Let me show you Mars, because from the Finn side, you were talking about John Williams took inspiration from Mars. I'm gonna show, if you're watching the stream, I'm gonna show you the end of Mars, because the reason being, you will notice the end of Mars is very much like... Let's get rid of that. So, Star Wars. If you have seen the original Star Wars film, 1977, also called A New Hope, but originally called just Star Wars, if you are a true fan. You will... So Gustav Holst created the planets in 1829? Is that right? I can't remember when he composed it. But yeah, Gustav, what's that say? May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you as well. So there are only 3 Star Wars movies, 4, 5, and 6. I agree. I kind of agree. There are only 4 Star Wars movies, 4, 5, and 6, and 3. 1 and 2 can suck a dick. Not in the Phantom Menace, apart from the pod race, I couldn't give a shit. What was the second one? Attack of the Clones? I could probably skip that entire movie full stop. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Incredible. There are parts in it which could probably be skipped, but, you know, it's... The last third of that film is basically what everybody wanted to see, but it was stretched out between three films, which wasn't interesting, but interesting name from the Finns side. Yeah. You know where my viewers have come from, don't you? But yeah, if you are a fan of Star Wars and you're familiar with episode 4, or just Star Wars, as it's also called, A New Hope. John Williams, when composing the music for A New Hope, or Star Wars, as it was originally called, you may notice the end. I'm going to skip to the end of the passage of Mars from Holst the Planets. So this is where John Williams took his inspiration. So, if you remember in A New Hope, you get the opening crawl, and then you get the ship passing the camera like that, and then it cuts to the ship moving away from the camera, shooting at the little ship. That specific segment of music composition is actually inspired from Gustav Holst the Planet's Mars. So let me show you that again. This is one of my favourite classical music pieces of all time. So let's. Oh, hello. So this is Mars. This is Gustav Holst, Mars the Planets. It's a very well-known piece of classical music. But I'm going to skip to the end part where John Williams took his inspiration for that. Not the Death Star. What am I talking about? The destroyer chasing that little ship in that just after the opening crawl in A New Hope. So here is that segment of Holst the Planet's Mars. There we go. Sound familiar? Does it sound familiar? To be fair, I feel compelled to say one thing here. Nobody will probably get it. Yeah, nobody will probably get it. I'm probably trying to preach to the uninitiated. Is that a term? I don't know. But like I say, I collect different variations of Holster planets. It's one of my favourite pieces of all time. And a lot of film composers do draw their inspiration from Gustav Holst planets, including me. V has one advantage these days. Okay, I'm too drunk to understand what you've just said. Oh, that was a weird noise. Did that come from me? No. No, it didn't. Okay, I need to stop drinking alcohol. I really do. I think I'm done. Okay. A joke from an abridged series. One of the best abridged series ever. Link it. Or tell me what it is. I'll give it a go. Did you say it was an anime series? I really want to get into anime more. So Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Like I say, I think don't touch your breast while you're filming. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, like I say, I do want to get into anime more. They cut out all the fluff and only leave the important bits. Good. Yeah, one of the okay. So my favorite. Okay, I haven't watched too much anime stuff apart from maybe the Guyver when I was younger. And I have Princess Mononoke on Blu-ray, which is probably my favourite anime film of all time. But apart from that, I haven't really watched any other anime thing. I kind of want to watch... I kind of want to watch Fate. Is that what it's called? Fate? And the main reason I want to watch it for the channel because of the whole femboy thing. What's his name? What's his name? I'm too drunk for this bullshit. Astolfo. I kind of want to watch it for the whole Astolfo thing. Because, you know, is it a good series? Is Fate a good series to watch? While being vulgar as hell. I mean, vulgar's fine with me. I'm okay with being vulgar and sexual and, you know, all that kind of thing. But, you know. I'm probably gonna on Instagram and X. I'm probably gonna post some stuff and ask recommendations of anime stuff that I could probably watch. Because I never really got into it terribly well. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know on Instagram. Let me know on X. Let me know on other social media that I'm on. I'm too drunk now. This is what happens when I eat before I stream. Anyway, I think we had fun. I'm going to end it here because it is 10 to 1 in the morning here in the UK. So, yeah, thank you everyone. Vanna, thank you for watching from the Finn side. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed our conversations. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. I'm going to do more edited videos from now on. In the month of October, Astolfo, more of a Felix guy myself. Felix? Okay, you're gonna have me Googling shit that okay, I'm gonna Google it now. Holy shit. Okay. Felix the cat. Felix Argyle, it says on here, from Fate. Why are these characters so goddamn sexy? It's not right. I'm oh god. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone who's watched until now has been absolutely amazing. I absolutely adore you. I think I've gotten a bit too drunk. So no one's watching on YouTube. So I need to do some more edited videos because I'll watch some classic Doctor Who by next stream. Please do. I really want to know your opinions. Please, did you note down what Doctor Who episodes I want you to watch? Tomb of the Cybermen, Genesis of the Daleks, Remembrance of the Daleks, or if you don't want to watch a Dalek episode, Pyramids of Mars. Oh, also, before you watch any of those, watch one single episode of 25 minutes called An Unearthly Child. That's the very, very first episode of Doctor Who. Watch that first, and then watch any other episode that I've suggested. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. You've been amazing. The chat's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. I've got a day off tomorrow, so I don't have to deal with getting rid of the makeup so much. Oh dear. I probably shouldn't be drinking this before I go to sleep. Next stream, I'm going to fix this goddamn thing so it lights up properly. I need to replace this USB port. So I'm going to find my soldering iron, and I'm going to replace this port. I'm also going to fix the LCD game that I bought off eBay that is broken. See if that works as well. If it does, yay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next stream. Bye bye. Oh, I've already got cat ears. I've already got wolf ears on. Okay, there we go. Bye bye. Shit. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Jesus Christ.